teachers into the 5 groups. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
We'll provide the link for you too. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So you will, yeah, when
Yes.
you just prepare the link and you assign
Yes.
the TA and your student into the group. Okay, that'll be fine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. And for now, let's talk about our students' language level. And let's welcome their English teacher, Jimmy. Is Jimmy
Hi,
here?
I'm Jimmy. I'm their English teacher. As you can see, most of them are good at English learning, English listening, so they can understand the basic English and they can follow my order and they can respond the question, simple question. For example, what what time is it? Where are you going? Is this yours or what's this? Something like this. However, half of them can talk English fluently or they have no willing to communicate in English. So I hope the curriculum would be good if the interact activities are good for them.
Okay, so
So I think I
mhm.
want more interact activities rather than just they listen and you talk, you speak, you teach.
Mm, okay, that's great. So
Mhm.
Jimmy, based on
Yes.
this, the 1, 2, 3, 4, which group you are? Which group you are your student? 3 to 5，哪一个 group 是你的 student？1、2、3、4。
No, they are all my students.
They're all there.
Okay, okay. So, then when you break into the groups, so you won't be
Yes.
there. Just only your student there, right? 你的
Yes.
okay. So, I
Um,
No,
know the
these are not the group.
okay.
These are not the group. This is they were in heterogeneous grouping.
Okay. Oh, heterogeneous. Okay. So
Yes, yes.
let me explain to you. I being the professor for these teachers for this like Carla and Jonathan Cho, Victor and Jorge. Okay. Carla is very interactive. And she and her girls have a lot of interaction. Carla doesn't speak any Chinese. She took Chinese, but she basically your environment is all English environment. Okay, and Victor, he has a Chinese name, but he doesn't know any Chinese. Okay, so he's all English environment, and he's very creative. Jonathan, uh, he's the only one can speak Chinese Mandarin because he's from um, Taipei or New Taipei. Okay,
I
so
grew up in New Taipei.
yeah,
Yeah.
so Jonathan's probably the only one can help you to handle the student who doesn't who is shy and who and yeah and so that and Jorge took Chinese. He loved Chinese. He can speak Chinese, but Jorge, uh so he's very interactive. He intuitive too. He's a student leader. So Jorge, so you raise your hand. So I want to hear what you say.
Yes. I think like if we like pair up like smartly,
Uh huh.
maybe Carla can pair up with someone who does know Chinese,
Uh huh.
and also we could also use visual cues like
Uh huh.
my hands. What allow sure she would always use her hands to like her shui,
Uh
her
huh.
cafe. We would use like hand gestures.
Uh huh.
So we will make sure to use like hand gestures and like talk manmanda like slowly. Um, and I don't know, Carlo, we kind of made like our overview view and purpose of what we want to do as volunteers. I think I'll read it. Carla, is that good?
Yeah.
Um, our overview and purpose was to make Taiwanese students be able to feel more comfortable speaking English. We will
Well,
do this while maintaining a positive environment, promoting growth mindset for the best possible outcome.
that's super
So
good. Yeah, great. Okay.
And
So,
then
That's their
we
mission.
also
Go
we
on.
also have a list of activities that we think would be cool, because
Mhm,
we also know that when we did do the winter camp,
mhm,
and I also did the summer camp, that it's difficult to get some students to talk. So we were trying to see if they could like do simple dances. Simon Says, which is a little game, which is fun.
mhm,
We could not only like speak, but maybe like play short videos for them to understand better. Um, we were also thinking of doing discussions, a Kahoot, which is like a another game which you could do on a website, and then we're thinking of also working with you guys, the teachers, and see if we could do like you guys can print out a worksheet for them so they could color, or they could do something like that if that's possible. But we are trying to make it fun while they could be able to learn English as well.
mhm. Oh, that's super good. Okay. So, when Carla and they want to have some activity, and they would ask some teacher to prepare some material, if that situation, and Carla should email to who? Who can you put on your chat so we know the responsible person can put on the chat.
Yeah, sure. You can contact with me. You can send the material or anything you want to let the teachers know.
So
So
that
I put my mail on it.
so there's a GR to
Yes,
yeah,
that's
okay.
my mail.
Yeah, GR
Thank
to
you.
yeah. So make sure Carla or Jorge or Victor and you decided, and whatever you want to send material you can send to her so she can prepare first. Okay.
Okay, thank you. We're so exciting for your coming. Like
Mm-hmm.
it sounds like very fun for us. And now let's talk about some things.
Jorge
So we
has a
already set up.
Jorge
Yeah.
has a question. Say, can we make a group chat with teachers? That's today, or that's or the group chat. You mean the line chat or something?
Oh,
Do you use live chat? Like we're
Uh-huh.
used
Where we
to
can like where we
use
can
we were
in
talk to
talking
class.
about maybe like
professors
Google Classroom, if it's
or
possible.
Weixin or Yo Weixin. We can like text there or like a
Uh-huh.
way so we don't like if we don't have access to email, we could easily
Oh,
type
okay,
ask a question there.
okay,
Like quite
quite,
Okay.
yeah, 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 faster. So,
Yeah, but
I
we don't have waiting
I don't know.
though.
You guys use Line. These teachers actually have a group, has a Line group. It's a social media group. It's like
Yeah.
they use in Taiwan. And so, if you don't mind, I can invite all of you coming and to join their line group, if that's okay to you.
yeah, that's really good. Shishi.
Okay.
Okay, so now for our four times classes, we actually set some themes for it. We think the food theme is a good way to let them like talk and they'll be so interested in it. So the first time, because it's only 30 minutes, so maybe we can just do some meet and greet activity, like introduce their own name, Chinese name and English name, and also that the students just introduce their own hobby for you, and you can also introduce yourself to them. And then secondly, the second class, we can talk about our daily diet, like from the breakfast to dinner, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We can talk about our Taiwanese food, and they would like to know what's in Americans too. And now the third one, we can talk about our traditional or classic food sharing. Like in Taiwan, we have like stinky tofu, belacan, or something like that. So I think you can just share your traditional food for them too. And now the fourth one, we would like to let them sharing what we're going to eat in our festival, like Chinese New Year or Lantern Festival or something like that. So what do you think?
I think that's great. Yeah. So we
Yeah, I
can
think
take
that's
their
great.
cultures and stuff.
So actually, something that we wanted to do was like share pictures of us to the students, like, oh, I'm eating this at home, like, oh,
Yeah.
like you can see it. That's because I wasn't sure if we can like share the pictures with the students or we share it to the teachers and the teachers share it to the
And
students.
Yeah, that's
That's nice. That's
okay.
nice.
So you can direct share the picture with us